Today we're doing a pantry meal challenge, but I'm doing it 3 different ways. We have beef chipotle chili, we have sweet and sour shrimp, and we also have saucy sloppy Joe venison over here and crack pretzels. So let's go on and swing into the Pleasure Lady's kitchen and let's get started. Well, good day, YouTubers. Today I'm doing a video response to the Kneady Homesteader and Linda's Pantry, who put out a pantry meal challenge. Now, I dug into my pantry and right away I found 3 that I could easily do. One of them would happen to be just by opening up my jar of beef chipotle chili here, putting it in a bowl, warming it up, and putting some cheese over the top of it. Well, that's way too easy to do. Well, the next one I grabbed a jar of my canned ground venison, and I also grabbed a jar of my saucy sloppy Joe starter. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make some venison sloppy Joes, along with I also grabbed a jar of my sweet and sour sauce, and we're gonna have some sweet and sour sauce mixed up with some fried shrimp. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Alright, I have my cast iron pan on the stove, and I just have to open up my jar of ground venison and go ahead and add that to my hot pan. And yes, folks, I dry pack my venison. We find out that we like it better dry packed. So as soon as I'm all done getting it all out of my jar here, we'll be back. And there it is, all out of the jar. I'm going to turn my heat down just a little bit because it's already been cooked in the processing part of it, and we're just basically warming it up. And I like to add some of my dehydrated minced onion and garlic, so I'm going to go ahead and grab both of them and add that to my ground venison here. This is my dehydrated garlic. And now let's get some dehydrated minced onion. Stir that all in. And now all that's left is for me to open up my jar of the saucy sloppy Joe starter and add that to my pan. So let's go ahead. And I'll be sure to leave an iCard, because I do have a recipe up on the web for my saucy sloppy Joe starter. And now just stir all that in and let that all heat up. Okay, my Sloppy Joe venison is all done. Now I just have to sit there and just put it on a bun. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna be putting another cast iron pan on this burner, and we're gonna continue with our sweet and sour sauce with the shrimp. Let's go ahead and now add our sweet and sour sauce to the pan to get that all warmed up. I have some rice already cooking. Now, let's add our fried shrimp. Stir that all up, and then we're going to plate that all up. I'll see you back over at the counter. And folks, there you go. I have my beef chipotle chili that I told you. All we had to do is dump it out of the jar, warm it up. I'm going to go ahead and put some shredded cheese over the top of it, and I know my husband is eager to eat that. Here I have my sweet and sour sauce that I mixed up with some fried shrimp, so I have sweet and sour shrimp dinner. And over here was my saucy Sloppy Joe starter that I mixed with ground venison. And in front of here, it's my cracked pretzels. So I just not showed you one, but I showed you three. And this is what I like to prefer as my TV dinners for my family. Now, I like to sit there and tag Appalachia Homestead and also Tulilu Preserves. I hope you sit there and accept the home canned food storage meal challenge. And if you like what you saw here today, be sure to go down below, hit the like button, be sure to go up above, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell, that way you always be notified every time the Pleasure Lady here puts out a video. And most of all, thank you for stopping by and taking the time to watch my video. Y'all come back now, you hear?